Welcome back to Kingsburg. This is going to be part 6. We're going to wrap up year 3. We're halfway through the game already. Red has 20 points, black has 19 victory points. And let's begin by moving our little token here from 4 to 5. And now we're at the King's Favor spot, and whichever player has the least amount of buildings, and they are tied at 8 buildings each. So now we look at who has the least amount of resources, and this time it is red. So red is going to get the King's Envoy. And of course, King's Envoy lets you build twice or use a space that has already been occupied. All right, let's move right in then to the fall production phase, which means we're going to be rolling dice. So we'll zoom out and we'll get to that. All right. It is the fall production phase, and we're going to roll the blocking dice. And that's going to be number 9 spot blocked. And the blue dice, number 8 spot is blocked. Okay, so now we're going to roll the red and the black dice together. See what we get. So red, wow, nice big roll. 11, 15, ooh, that is good. And 11, 12, 13 for black. So it looks like black is going to remain first in the turn order, followed by red. So I will zoom down a little bit more, and we will get to allocating the dice. All right, black gets to go first, and they've agonized and agonized. But I think what they're going to do is they are going to take the 15 spot, because I think they know what red is going to do. So that's going to be using their 13 plus a 2 to take the 15 spot. And now red goes, and of course red is going to take the best spot on the board. They're going to use one of their plus 2 tokens, and they're going to take their 15 and bump it up to a 17, which means they land on the queen spot, which is arguably the best spot in the game. All right. Now they could have used the King's Envoy, of course, to just take the 15 spot as well, but the 17 was just too tempting. All right, let's remove the blue dice. We'll remove the green dice, and very simple, we're going to go right to the 15. I'm going to get rid of the 2 token. So black is going to collect one of each resource. So they're going to get a lumber, a gold, and a stone, and that goes over to their area. And red, wow, red scored big this time with the 17. They spend that, they get rid of their dice. They are going to get 2 resources of their choice. They're going to take a stone and a lumber. Doesn't end there. They get 3 victory points. Wow, so they're going to go from 20 to 23. What a great spot to land on. And this little flaming symbol here means that red gets to look at the card and see what's coming. So I'll do that off camera. Okay, interesting. So now red knows what is going to hit them in the wintertime. Okay, let's get to building buildings. Black is up first. All right, so looking at the black player mat, black has the crane, and it says you may pay 1 less gold when you construct a building from column 3 or 4. And so what black is going to build is they're going to build the town hall. It would usually cost 2 gold, a lumber, and a stone, but because of the crane, it only costs 1 gold, 1 lumber, and 1 stone. So black is going to go ahead and build the town hall. And the town hall is an interesting ability. And it basically says at the end of each productive season, you may pay a plus 2 token or 1 good of any kind to get a victory point, and only once per season. And we're just going to do that now so I don't forget. Basically, we'll call this the end of the fall season. It is for black. They're going to spend the 1 gold, and they're going to claim a victory point. So they're going to go from 19 to 20, and that's what the town hall allows them to do. And also building the town hall, I almost forgot, gives them 2 victory points. So that's going to take them up to a total of 22 points. So red now has 23, black has 22. Let's go over to red and see what they're going to build. All right, so looking at the red board, they have 1 of each. They are actually going to build a stable. That's going to cost them his 1 gold, his 1 lumber, and his 1 stone. And what the stable does is automatically gives him 2 victory points. He goes from 23 to 25. And it says when you get a soldier, when you influence an advisor, it gives you you get a +1 soldier when you influence a advisor that gives you at least a soldier. So for instance, if you take the sergeant who's number 5, gives you 1 soldier, you're going to get 2. All right, that is going to end the fall production phase. Let's go back to the term tracker and see what's up next. Right down here, we're going to move from the fall production into number 7, which is use goods to buy soldiers. Neither player has 2 goods, so they're not going to be able to buy any soldiers. So I think we're moving right into the battle. And first thing we do for the battle is we're going to have the king send support. So we're going to roll 1 die and see how many soldiers the king sends. Wow, this king is has a huge army apparently. All right, well, he sends 6, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem for anyone to beat, and it's going to be zombies. Strength 6 zombies, so it's an automatic tie already with the king's armies. -2 victory points if you get beat by them, +1 if you defeat them. So let's go to the red area and see if they can take out the zombies, which I'm pretty sure they can. All right, for the red player, I don't know why I'm doing it in this order, but I am. They already have 1 soldier up on the soldier track, so that's going to be a total of 7. They have a palisade, which gives them +2 versus zombies, so that's 7. That's 8, 9. A guard tower gives them a total of 10. So they have 10, which easily crushes the number 6 zombie army. So that's going to give them 1 victory point. So they go from 25 victory points to 26. Let's go to black and see how they're going to fare against the zombie horde. Okay, so black has 0 soldiers on the tracker, but they get 6 for the king. So they have +1 for the guard tower is 7, +1 for the blacksmith is 8. So 8 easily defeats the number 6 zombie horde. So they too will get a victory point. So that's 27. That's going from 22 to 23 for black. And that is the end of the battle. And of course, red could muster 10 is his total army strength, including the king's help. And black could only muster 8. So that means red is going to get a bonus victory point. So they're going to go from 26 victory points to 27. All right, let's go back to the board and wrap up year 3. Okay, so we'll start down here. We're wrapping up year 3. So now we're transitioning to year 4. And of course, the little tracker here goes back to the number 1 space. Up here, the guard tokens go back to 0. And we can see right at the top of the board here, red has 27 points, black has 23. So that's where we are at the end of year 3. All right. And yes, and the red player still has King's Envoy, which can last through till the 5th space. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for part 7 when we head into year 4. And we'll see if black can catch up and what else happens. All right, thanks so much for watching.